couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field. Good battle coming up here in the AFC West. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Partner, this division has been the domain of the Kansas City Chiefs. They've won 8 straight division titles, 3 Super Bowl wins during that stretch as well. And every year, you get here and you ask, who can knock off the Chiefs?
Well, I think if you ask the other 3 teams in the AFC West, they would all say, okay, this is our year. But really, for a division where all 3 of those teams were sub-500 last year, now there's been some coaching changes, some new blood. But until you knock off the champ, they're still the champ. And right now, until further notice, this division continues to run through the Kansas City Chiefs. And barring something crazy, I don't expect that to change very much this year.
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
13 yards on that pass play. First down, Vegas. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, 2-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time young breakout rookie tight end.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space.
He is in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Now an opening past the 30. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
And we've continued to see the young quarterback, Mike, just continue to get used to the speed of the game. And I think that's the biggest thing you hear young quarterbacks talk about coming out of the college ranks. Regardless how good you were in college or what level you played at, there is a big jump in just the speed and the intensity in the NFL. And the quarterbacks that get caught up to that speed the quickest.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you...
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They put Adams in motion. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The Broncos offense ready for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. Throwing is Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw is Nix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this complete to Dulcich. And he will go all the way. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll them up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with White. And he'll manage to get to the 33. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Minshew. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Second down. Nix. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Throwing. Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
So a big line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. On 1st down, right back to Williams. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll go play action with Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. To throw, Minshew. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Back is Minshew. He's got his man, Devontae Adams.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Another run here with White. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. In motion is Myers. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the...
And this one is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At the Raiders' 47-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? On 4th down, here's Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds. It is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Good blocking, and he's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. It'll come out to the 30. The Raiders offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. They drop this underneath to White. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Minshew out of the pistol here. Open man. That's Trey Tucker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Nix from the gun on third down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. The give to White. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Minshew. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Lott. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Nix. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. And even 30 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A give left side. Here's Williams. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
on the ground. This is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
To throw is Nix. And he'll take it on in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. He'll work forward for a couple. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle. This looks like a design run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Raiders send their punt team out. No return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw is Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Broncos, 1st down.
A give, and here comes Williams. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. So, 3-quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now. It's Nix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them the curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, McLaughlin. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Second down. Nix finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he will score. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. On 1st down, here's Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. He'll find his running back, White, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
To the air once more is Minshew. That one caught by Tucker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. To throw once more, here's Minshew. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down and 3. Throwing again is Minshew. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Minshew going to look to throw again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the market. And they have turned it over on down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So this will wind up a win for